So I'm here for another Makes Challenge video. I hope you enjoyed my last one. I posted a couple of the makes that I made on YouTube because they were a little involved and I wanted to go through some of them. And then the rest of them I just posted on Instagram. So you can find all the information in my blog for the ones I did on YouTube, or you can just watch the videos. And the other makes you can find on Instagram. So all 5 of them were done. Yay! So anyways, I'm gonna show you all my previous makes and what they look like and just label what challenge they were for. Here's just a little recap, and so you can see all of them and see all the pictures and how they turned out. So I had so much fun doing that, I wanted to do it again. So I'm here for the second round of Makes Challenge. So let me just start by saying that this collection of makes that I want to do are pretty much all challenging, and I was really struggling with this list because it's stuff I really want to make, but I'm like, I can't make all of them like be super challenging because then I'll never get to it. So anyways, oh well, I'm still doing it anyways. Okay, so the first thing I want to go through is the basic categories in case you haven't seen the other video. Basically I have the anything make, which is basically whatever I want to make. The staple, which is something that I need to make desperately, but I just haven't either wanted to, or I've been too scared to, or I just haven't felt like doing it, but it's just something I need. The third one is the challenge. It's just something that I'm really scared to make. That's a little bit complicated, using a new sewing skill or something like that, but it's something that I want to push myself to do. The next one is the boundary pusher, and this is basically like a color I never sew with, or like fabric that's kind of crazy, or like something that's going to push my boundaries. Something that I want to sew and that I've envisioned sewing, but then I'm like, is that a crazy vision, or is that actually going to turn out? Most of them turn out like way better than I thought they would, but I just never know, and I'm kind of scared to do them. So anyway, that's that category. And then the Selfless Sew is the last one, which is basically not making something for myself. I make a lot for myself. I don't really buy ready-to-wear clothes anymore, just because I have so much fun designing my own clothes. So I try just to schedule my poor family in because they need things too, and they would like fun things to be made too. So that's all of them. So my first one is the anything make, and basically it's this fabric here. I'll show you the fabric first. It's this green tea heathered fleece by Sewing Studio. I'll link her shop down below. It's so soft and squishy. Love it. It's gonna be so cozy when I make this belted sweater by Digital Pattern Library. I can't talk today. Digital Pattern Library. Sorry for butchering a simple word. So it looks really easy, and it is a wonderful pattern company that I'd never heard of. Probably I'm just living under a rock apparently, but it's the cutest pattern, and they have some other really cute patterns too that I already bought and I plan on making, but this sweater looks really cool. And the other day she posted on Instagram how she tied it in the back, which is genius and super cute. And so it has like basically 2 options. And so I super love it and I cannot wait to make it. And I almost made it in like a burnt orange copper knit, sweater knit, but you will see why I didn't, because pretty much all my other makes are that color. I really need to branch out. Anyway, so I'm making it in this green tea heathered green. I still might change my mind, but I'll try not to. Okay, and then the next one is the staple. So the fabric is there we go. So this is the fabric, and you'll be able to figure out what I'm making probably right away, but it's this foam material with this red jersey. So I got this as a kit along with these findings for a Emerald Erin, an Emerald Erin's Jordy Bralette. So the pattern looks super easy. She has a really great video describing how to make the whole variation of the bras that you can make with this pattern, the Jordy Bralette pattern. But the kit I got was for a foam bralette. And so it's going to be in this picture. It's the one on the bottom. Let's see. Down there. And basically, I need to make this because I have 2 ready-to-wear bras, and that's it. And that's because I have all these bra kits, and I was planning on making one. One of my bras completely died, like just fell apart, and the other one is basically falling apart, but it's still sort of functional. And I refuse to buy one because I have these kits and they're awesome. So I need to make it. So I'm gonna make myself make it. It's sort of a challenge, but it's also a staple. So there's that. The challenge. Here we go. All right, so I have this beautiful Tencel twill too, called Penny, which is like, you know, coppery, brownish, similar to this, like basically all I want to wear. I'm addicted to it. Anyway, I have this, and I've designated this fabric for like 5 different projects over the last year, but I've been hoarding it, and I'm like, no, I don't want to make it for that. I'm gonna change my mind. Okay, I'll make it for this. So I finally settled on this, and it is the Amsterdam Blazer by Orageuse Patterns. I think that's how you say it, but here it is. I really like how the pockets kind of line up with the seam in the front. It's hard to see on there, but maybe on a line drawing you can see it. But anyways, I really like how cool it is that that lines up and that the pockets are kind of different. It's just got 2 buttons. Yay, less buttons. And it's kind of boxy and loose, and I think it'd be really cute with a belt, which is what they show in their lookbook. But you know, just like a thin belt or something, and like have it open and kind of casual. So I cannot wait to make it with that. And I thought, since it's a difficult pattern, I should probably do a solid, because I don't want to juggle making this in matching plaid. I just, no. I already had to do that with the kids' coats, so I'm done with that for now. And this is like the level 5 out of 5 difficulty on their website, so I'm just gonna stick with a solid. And I think I'm gonna do this as the lining, which is from Lamazi Fabrics, and it's just a cotton, an art gallery like cotton lawn, or a little bit stiffer than a cotton lawn. I know I probably should do something silky smooth, but it's so difficult to work with that kind of fabric, and I'm just not used to that yet. And I'm not going to be wearing this like as a winter coat. It's just not going to be thick enough. It's more like just for decoration. And I actually kind of want to wear it like when it's a little bit warmer too. And so I'm not going to be wearing like thick you know, sweaters underneath or anything. So I don't think I'll have trouble sliding in and out of it, but I could be wrong. So stay tuned for when I post about this jacket. When I maybe or maybe don't make it. We'll see. All right, so the next one, I'm making a huge mess, giving me anxiety. Anyways, I just won't look at it. The next one is the boundary pusher. So this fabric is a funny story. I'm trying to make 4 things before I buy a piece of fabric. Well, this fabric is from Blackbird Fabrics, and it's this leopard, wait, let's say, I guess it's just animal print. Yeah, printed Tencel twill. Whoops, you don't want to see that. Printed Tencel twill, 2. I love Tencel twill, if you haven't learned that by now. And she got it in, sold out, and then she was gonna get some more in, and I was afraid it was gonna sell out. So I had made 3 garments, and I wasn't quite ready to be able to buy fabric, but I bought it anyway. And then I made 1 more garment before it came in to the house. So technically I made 4 before it came. But anyways, so I'm gonna make the surprise, surprise, breaking the pattern, named clothing breaking the pattern book, Solina dress. Oh, whoa, that's not it. 1 second. Which is right here. And this is pushing my boundaries, because when I got the fabric in, I was like, this is a bit much for a dress. Like the whole thing is gonna be all over my body and it's gonna be like bam. But then I was like, no, I think that's gonna be awesome. So I'm kind of going back and forth, and when I'm going back and forth like that, I know it's something that's pushing my boundaries, and I was like, that's it, that's my boundary pusher for this time around. And like I said, my boundary pushers always end up being like my most favorite things that I make. Like my red culottes from last time are just my favorite. I love them so much, and I was so worried about that color, but anyways, I love them. So that's that. And then the last one is a Selfless Sew. Sounds so weird to say that, but I don't know another word for it. But anyways, it's something for my husband. It was his birthday, February 1st, and he was looking for a like messenger bag for like carrying his computer and things like that. And he was finding some that were leather that he didn't want to spend the money on, but then he was finding some that were waxed cotton or waxed canvas, and or just regular canvas. And I was sitting there thinking next to him, I was like, I have some waxed cotton. Do I want to offer to make him a bag? Because I don't really know how to do that. And then he kept looking and he couldn't really find the one he wanted. I was like, I have some wax canvas. So I have some from, hold on 1 second. So this is the fabric. I have some from Stone Mountain and Daughter, sorry. It's wax cotton canvas, and it's the color sable. It's really cool. And then I have this for lining from fabric.com, and it's a duck canvas, I think. So those 2 things I'm going to use to make a messenger bag for him. And I was worried like crazy on finding a pattern, because all of them were including like 6 or 7 zippers. And when I saw that, my eyes just kept getting wider and wider, and I was like, I cannot make something like that. I've never made a bag. And then I remembered I had this book that the Stitch Sisters recommended because somebody told them about it. They're in their man sewing series, and it's called Gentleman's Wardrobe, and it has a messenger bag in here, and I totally forgot that it had one in there. And so here it is. Super cool. And the only hardware I needed were the little you know, attachments right there. And then the snaps right there, those are sew-on magnetic snaps. And I think I needed a slider for like the strap to make it adjustable, but that's it. And I was like, this is a dream come true. And then I needed some buckram, which I did not know what that was. But it's basically like a really, really stiff, like fabric that's kind of by the interfacing that you can put inside to kind of give it body. And then I had got some interfacing, which of course I know what that is. And then I had to get the lining, which he picked out. We picked out together, and I really love it. I was gonna do plaid, but something within myself, I was like, plaid's just too predictable. Like, I love plaid, and it would have looked really good, but I was like, no, you need to do something cool and different and modern. So we chose this, which I love. And it has no like actual pattern that I need to match at all the seams. That's another reason why I was like, no plaid, no plaid, no plaid. Cause you know, it'll be on the inside, but if it doesn't match, I'll know, and it will drive me crazy. So I picked a fabric. I helped him pick a fabric that did not require any matching at any of the seams. So that's it. Those are all my makes. I'm so excited. Every single one of them is probably gonna be a challenge, except for maybe the belted sweater. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, thanks for watching. I hope this wasn't too long and boring. If you like this video, subscribe down below, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I have another video. Check out my blog. It has a lot of information in it. It has like a lot of my last makes from my last video in there. Mine is just a few. Also has a link to my Instagram, which I'll also put that down below. All right, well, thanks for watching so much, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.